Namaskar, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, students and scholars, teachers and trainers, professors, professionals, listeners, learners, officials, those who are listening, watching YouTube channel 3M Creator. It is really nice time, nice place, nice section today that we are appreciating the holy message of our holy motherland from the holy constitution. To the worldly people, wherever our scholars are studying, busy in doing research in the different fields of science, commerce, arts, medical, non-medical. Dear friends, it is said that imagination is the best educational technology to make our scholars creative for becoming the creator, generator, operator. Imagination plays a great role. Self-observation is the best observation. Self-examination is the best examination. And self-investigation is the best investigation. It is written in all our holy religions of this holy land. So all of you are judging. It is really praiseworthy, admirable and appreciable moment of life that we are expressing our holy Indian culture to the holy Indian constitution. Let's discuss briefly the various punishments provided in the Indian Penal Code 1816. What are the different forms of punishments in India? What are the different punishments prescribed in criminal law? How many offences are punishable with the death penalty in India? The journey of development of punishment is very long in India. It has started from the cruel and barbaric punishment and reached the stage of probation, parole, and reformatory system. It will be proper to discuss the old system of punishment before discussing the present. Penal system in the past in India, the past penal system has been cruel. Here the following types of punishments have been given. One is to beat the criminal with scolds is very ancient. This punishment was given to the persons for breaking the soberness of women, vulgarness, cheating, drinking wine, etc. The number of lash depend upon the discretion of the judge. It was abolished afterwards because it was a very cruel punishment. Two is amputate. The punishment of separation of organ is also very old. It was prevalent in India and in other European countries. There were two objectives of this system. One, to resist crimes, and two is to take revenge. This punishment was given in theft and immorality. In case of theft, both hands were cut. In case of immorality, private parts were cut. The main objective of this theory was life shall go for life, hand for hand, tooth for tooth, eye for eye, and foot for foot. Third is barking. This system is also very old. Under this system, 4 iron bars touched on the head. For body of the criminal. This system was also prevalent in European countries. Roman penal law, America and England, etc. It is surprising but true that before some time, Punjab police used to write by board iron bars on the forehead of women committing the offense of theft, writing as iron thief. The paper published by another titled police, a sign of interrogation in the Astan Patrika 6 March 1994. Now this system is not involved. Put hands put hands and feet in four-sided iron box. This form of punishment also existed in the past. The punishment of pillory was considered as very cruel. In this system, the hands and feet of criminals were put in an iron box in such a way that he could not move his body. Sometimes the criminal was beaten with lash, hot iron bars were put on body, and stones were thrown upon him. The criminal was to be fitted in the wall and punished. Such punishments were given in case of theft, rape and immorality. This penal system was prevalent in Mughal period in India. This exists even today in some Islamic countries. Section number 5 is banishment. It was also known as learning the country. In India, it was called punishment of black water. Under this system, the criminal sent to distant areas so that he may remain far off from the society. Samaroh had accepted it as the best method of punishment. The criminologist C.P.Radhakrishanan was of the same view. In India, the system of Zila Padhar is the reformed shape of this punishment. Dr. P.K. Sen considered it as reformatory system. In severe punishment, hard labor is to be done by the criminals in prison, for example, grinding flour, drying water, digging soil, and cutting of wood, etc. But under simple imprisonment, the prisoner is kept confined in prison. No labor is to be done by the criminal. Under section 60 of Indian Penal Code 1860, any imprisonment may be partially hard or partially simple. For its solitary imprisonment. Solitary imprisonment is a form of simple imprisonment. Under this, the criminal is kept far off from the society in some solitary place so that he repents on his criminal act. Dr. Hari Singh Gaur has said that separation for a very long period from society of human beings becomes intolerable and sometimes it causes mental depression. Penal law of India. This is the reason that in Manuswami, PIR 1948, Madras 359, the Madras High Court has said that the use of solitary imprisonment should be made very seldom. Under section 73 and 74 of Indian Penal Code 1860, it has been mentioned as solitary confinement. The main gist of section 73 is as follows. Whenever any person, if committed an offence for which under this code the court has power to sentence him to rigorous imprisonment, the court may be its sentence. Order that the offender shall be kept in solitary confinement for any portion or portions of imprisonment to which he is sentenced, not exceeding 3 months in the while, not exceeding 3 months in the whole, according to the following scale. That is to say, a time not exceeding 1 month if the term of imprisonment shall not exceed 6 months, a time not exceeding 2 months if the term of imprisonment shall exceed 6 months and shall not exceed 1 year, a time not exceeding 3 months if the term of imprisonment shall exceed 1 year. The main gist of section 74 is as follows. The executing a sentence of solitary confinement, such confinement shall be in no case exceed 14 days at a time, with intervals between the periods of solitary confinement of not less duration than such periods, and when the imprisonment awarding shall exceed 3 months, the solitary confinement shall not exceed 7 days in any 1 month of the whole imprisonment, provided with intervals between the periods of solitary confinement of not less duration than such period. Forfeiture of property. Forfeiture of property is the part of the fine, but it has been considered as a separate punishment. In this case, the property of criminal is forfeited. In the past, this punishment was prevalent, but now it has remained only in name. Mention of this punishment has been made under the following sections of Indian Penal Code 1816. One is looting in the territory of a country friendly with India, section 126. Two is acquiring such property by looting and taking it in possession, section 127. To sell property illegally and bidding for it by public servant, section 169. In Muhammad Shabi Bolania versus State of Maharashtra, 1977, Maharashtra Law Journal 3381, to postpone the notification for 6 months under Motor Act has not been considered as forfeiture of property. Fine. What is fine? It is a punishment of normal nature. For normal or simple offences, the punishment of fine exists almost in all countries. It is a type of punishment. One is which increases government revenue, and two is not tortures to the man under charge. The system of fine exists in case of offences relating to motor vehicle and commercial establishments. On non-payment of fine, the criminal may be punished with imprisonment. Under section 63 and 64 of Indian Penal Code 1860 and under section 357 and 421 of Code of Criminal Procedure 1973, provisions have been made in this regard. While imposing fine many things like nature of crime, severity, age of criminal, character, status and family background are considered. Reformatory punishment. It is a new concept of punishment. This concept is based on the maxim that hate crime not criminal. The concept is that the man is not criminal by birth. It is the circumstances which make him criminal. Therefore, such circumstances should be removed and the criminal should be given the chance to reform himself. On the basis of this theory, some reformatory steps have been taken in making provisions in the criminal laws. Probation. The convict is released on the condition that he will maintain good conduct instead of putting him in jail. According to period to reduce punishment of the criminal when the crime is proved by the court on the condition of maintenance of good conduct is probation. According to Walter C.Radhakrishanan, the suspension of punishment of the convict by the court is known as probation. The main objective of probation is to give chance to the criminal to reform himself instead of punishing him. Baldev Raj State 1969, 71, Punjab LR 158. In Shiv Charan Lal versus State AR 1973 Rajasthan 167, the Rajasthan High Court had decided that the main objective of probation is to reform the criminal and to rehabilitate him. This, the benefit of probation is given in offences of normal nature. Before giving benefits of probation, all circumstances of the case are considered in Dalbir Singh versus State of Haryana AR 2000 SC 1977. The Supreme Court has said that no benefit of probation should be given in case causing death of someone by driving any vehicle carelessly and hurriedly. In India, provisions regarding probation have been made under Section 49, Probation of Offenders Act 1958 and under Section 360 and 361 of Code of Criminal Procedure 1973. Admonition, like probation, admonition is also a form of reformatory punishment. Under this, the criminal is not put in jail, but given the chance to reform himself in future by giving him warning and not to commit such crime. The provision for admonition has been made under Section 3 of Probation of Offender Act 1958. Parole is also set as a form of reformatory system. It is also known as holiday from prison. According to Watts and Peters, Parole is a type of conditional release which is granted to the criminal after undergoing by him or part of the punishment imposed upon him. In the words of Eliot, to release a criminal before completing the term of punishment of imprisonment on the recommendation of parole officer is parole. The main objective of parole is to give the chance to the criminals to reform and to develop a system of confidence in them. In Babulal Das versus State of West Bengal area, 1975 SC 606, the Justice Krishna Iyer has said that the prisoners kept in prison should be released on parole while keeping much sympathy for them. This benefit may be given even to the soldier prisoners. Captain P.S. Gill versus Chandigarh Administration 1955, 1 crime 622. What are the different theories of punishment? Which one of the theories do you prefer? It is said about punishment that uninvestigated criminals are an expensive luxury. This statement is correct. Related with crime. The punishment is given according to the nature of crime, while awarding punishment to the criminal. The surrounding circumstances are also taken into account. Many things assist in commitment of crime, like circumstances under which crime has been committed. Conduct of criminal is concerns the conduct, aggrieved party and his status. They all determine the form and quantum of punishment. Many times crimes are committed under compulsion and adverse circumstances. The criminal has to repent afterwards on his act. The spend of reform arises in him. While passing order for punishment, this thing has also to be taken into account. Further, this is also one aim of punishment that the seven possible punishments should be given to the criminal so that crimes may be prevented, terror may be created in the society, and nobody may dare to commit crime. In the matter of state of Madhya Pradesh versus Kashira, area 2009 SC 1642, the Supreme Court held that the punishment should be in accordance with the crime. Considering the severity of crime, cruelty and atrocity, the punishment should be assured. Punishment should be such that can provide relief to the distressed society. Considering all these things into account, some theories of punishment have been propounded. The main theories are deterrent theory. One is deterrent theory, two is preventive theory, three is retributive theory, four is expiratory theory, and five is reformative theory. Deterrent, preventive, retributive, expiratory, reformatory. What is deterrent theory? This is the oldest theory of punishment. Its main objective is to keep separate the criminal from the crime by terrorizing him by means of punishment. In addition to this, its objective is to terrorize the other persons in the society so that they may remain separate from crimes. Thus, the main objective of this theory is to check crimes by means of terror of punishment. The main assumption of the supporters of this theory is that the criminal should be given very rigorous punishment, torture, etc. should be given so that the criminal himself and the whole society may become terrorized and may not dare to commit crime in future. Though this theory is practiced in some countries, but it has been criticized by many criminologists. The critics have said that the crimes cannot be checked by means of punishment only. From severe punishment, the possibility may exist of increasing rather than reduction in crime, that it is treated as barbaric and cruel, and therefore it has no place in present system of punishment. According to Dr. Sathana, only the severe punishment is not the only means of prevention of crime, because many times the criminal becomes habitual while tolerating punishment. Therefore, to check crime, some compensation must be imposed upon the criminal. Sutherland is of the same view. According to him, many criminals do not think of punishment, even they are not under terror, because they have defective mentality. Many times crimes are committed under severe excitement and emotion which have no relation with the form and quantum of punishment. Preventive theory. This theory is of most biggest type. The objective of this theory is to make the criminal disabled and to provide security to the society. The supporters of this theory have to say that the criminals are thorn for a society. They create chaos and insecurity in the society. Thus, such criminals should be kept separate from the society. The following forms of punishments are proper for them. One is death penalty, 2 is lifetime imprisonment, and 3 is banishment. This theory of banishment is based on the maxim that prevention is better than cure. Instead of taking revenge from the criminal, the crime itself should be prevented. The famous jurist Christie has asserted that the purpose of all the penal methods is that they do not have to apply them. It means that the purpose of punishment is to spread fear among the people so that they do not commit the crime, and when they do not commit the crime, then there will be no opportunity to enforce the penal code. Bentham and Mill are the strong supporters of this theory. According to them, the death penalty is rewarded to the criminal not on the basis that he should not commit crime in future, but it is given so that such people can be liberated from the society. This theory is also subject to criticism. The critics say that how long a criminal may be kept separate from the society. On some day, he will be come out from the prison. After coming out, he will not commit crime. It cannot be done guaranteed. So this is not the last resort from crime prevention. In spite of this, the forms of punishment, that is death penalty and lifetime imprisonment, have been given important place in the penal system of various countries. Here is beauty theory. It is also known as revengeful theory. The main objective of this theory is to take revenge from the criminal. The main idea lies behind this theory is that as you sow, so shall you reap. The basis of this theory is that life shall go for life, hand for hand, foot for foot, eye for eye, and tooth for tooth. According to P.K. saying, the main goal of this penalty is to take evil from evil without worrying about the consequences. Penology, old and new. Plato says that justice is the goodness of soul. Justice is the goodness of soul, and health and injustice is illness and evil, whose remedy is punishment. In the words of Bradley, the relation between criminal law and revenge is such as it is between marriage and affection. According to Sir Walter Moberly, the main objective of retributive theory is that the criminal gets punishments for his wrongful acts. Punishment is necessary for healthy society, even if the society does not like it. Sir Walter Moberly, the ethics of punishment. But some critics have criticized this theory. Salmon said that revenge is not the remedy of crime, but cause of implemented crime. Other critics consider it as a punishment of very low or degraded nature. Along with criticism, some thinkers have supported this theory. In the opinion of Dr. M. Jack Sethana, the goal of the retributive theory is not the result of retribution, but the result of consequences. Professor Keaton thinks this theory as ethical. His view is that this theory is relevant in the changed context of today. Expiatory theory. This is the principle of self-purification of the culprit. Because crime is considered to be sin here, therefore atonement is necessary for the purification of sin. Actually, this do not have any legal theory because it is based on religious beliefs. It has no legal effects. It is not necessary that the offender should not be penalized after the atonement. Reformatory theory. This is the modern theory of punishment. This is the modern theory of punishment. The main objective of this theory is to give a chance to the criminal to reform. It clears the way of society after reforming the criminal. It is based on the maxim, "Hail the crime and not the criminal." A man is not criminal by birth. It is the circumstances which make him criminal. Poverty, emotions, compulsion, and family atmosphere are such causes which make a man criminal. After commitment of crime, the criminal repents upon his acts many times. He wants to reform himself. Keeping all these things into account, the reformatory theory has been evolved. According to this, a criminal is not awarded the punishment of imprisonment, but is given the chance to reform himself by means of the following. One is probation, two is admonition, three is parole, one is keeping in a reformatory house. Five is to pay remuneration for the work done, and six is rehabilitation, etc. Bentham, Faraday, Gayfellow, and Walter Douglas are the strong supporters of this theory. They are hopeful of prevention of crime by means of this theory. Sutherland is also supporter of this theory. In Shivaji vs. State of Maharashtra 1972, Criminal Law Journal 1783 SC, Justice Krishna Iyer considered present penal system as not suitable to the present society and recommended reformatory theory of punishment. This theory has also been criticized according to critics. The terror of punishment is necessary for prevention of crime. There is a strong possibility of misuse of reformatory system. The reformatory measures cannot prove successful for habitual offender, and the effect of this theory may be experienced only on juvenile delinquents and emotional criminals. In an American report titled "Struggle for Justice," it has been said that the reformatory theory is nothing except as a show. The main objective behind the adoption of this theory by prison authorities is to increase their power. Conclusion: from the above, It is clear that each theory has its own advantage and disadvantage. In the present context, no single theory can prove successful for prevention of crime. Severe punishment is necessary for creating terror. The criminal should get the result of this act. Along with this, if the crime has been committed under compulsion, emotions and the expectations for that, he should be given the chance to reform himself. Therefore, it is desired that a universally accepted theory of punishment should be evolved, which may take into consideration the surrounding circumstances, his character, nature of crime, and spirit of reform, etc. I would like to thank all my brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, students, scholars, teachers, trainers, professors, professionals, officer, officials, listener, learner, respected deputy and director, honorable minister, manager, honorable advocate, supervisor, administration advisor, most honorable present everybody. I thank all of you. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Nice to see all of you.